Now, what are the strategies for sustainable development? The number one is use of non-conventional sources of energy, like what? Wind power, solar panel. These are cleaner and greener. So, but they are not yet explored so much on a large scale due to lack of technological devices. So, in areas with high speed of wind, windmills can be used to provide electricity without any impact on environment. In India, naturally, we are endowed with large quantity of solar energy in the form of sunlight. So, with the help of photovoltaic cells, solar energy can be converted into electricity. Both the sources of wind and solar rays are totally free from pollution, although their cost is high. Initial cost is high, but the benefits are such that the high cost can be easily absorbed. But as technology has not been so much advanced, we have not explored so many devices, so that is why its use is not so much. Next is use of cleaner fuels. In urban areas, use of compressed natural gas is being promoted to be used as fuel, that is CNG. In Delhi, use of CNG is very important. All the vehicles are CNG run there to lower the pollution. In rural areas, however, generally they use wood, cow dung cakes, or other biomass fuel. These fuels have several adverse implications. Like if they are using wood and other things, that means they are cutting trees, so there is deforestation. Greener cover is reducing. Wastage of cattle dung, again that gas causes air pollution. To overcome this problem, use of LP, that is liquid petroleum gas, and gobar gas is being promoted, which are cleaner than these dung cakes or firewood or biomass, and helps in reducing the pollution. Establishment of mini hydel plants in mountainous regions. Okay, streams can be found almost everywhere. So, where the water falls from a great height, it can be used to generate electricity via turbines. Okay, it can be used via turbines where the water falls from a great height to generate electricity through mini hydel plants. Such power plants are more or less environment friendly, and they can generate enough power so that they can meet the local needs. Large scale transmission towers and cables are also needed in this. So a few things are required, okay, like LPG, CNG, then this towers and cables. The initial cost is a bit high, but we need to explore so that we can make use of these greener and cleaner fuels. Okay, next is traditional knowledge. Traditional Indian people have been close to their environment. All practices relating to agriculture system, healthcare system, housing, transport, etc. used to be environment friendly. The shift from traditional system has caused large scale damage to our environment. So when we were traditionally attached to our environment, it was fine. All practice were related to agriculture system, healthcare system. Okay, all practice related to agriculture, healthcare, housing, etc. were environment friendly. But as we shifted from those traditional system, the environment slowly got damaged. India is well known for its Ayush treatment with about 15,000 species of plant which have got medical properties. We have ignored this. We have ignored the Ayurveda, we have ignored the Unani, etc. So these old systems are environment friendly and they are free from side effects, okay, and they do not involve any chemical processing. Use of biocompost. So the use of chemical fertilizers to increase the agriculture production has not only adversely affected the productive land but also contaminated the water bodies. Means whenever we use these chemical fertilizers, when it gets washed away, it goes into the water bodies. So it has contaminated the water bodies and it has also reduced the soil fertility. And due to this, the demand for irrigation is going up day by day as we are using this chemical fertilizer because it demands irrigation. With the rise in demand for organic food, farmers have again started using compost made from organic waste. So as we know now, everything is organic. And with the demand for organic food, farmers are again using compost which is made from the organic waste. In certain parts of the country, cattle are maintained only because they produce dung, which is an important fertilizer and soil conditioner. So in many parts of the country, this cow dung is used as an important fertilizer because it is very good for the soil. Next is control of biopest. So with the advent of green revolution, it has increased the use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides, which not only contaminates our food products but also it pollutes the water bodies, which we studied just now. Now to meet this challenge, better methods of pest control are promoted. Neem-based pesticides are environment friendly. Awareness is being created for the use of various animals and birds which are natural pest controllers. Mixed cropping is encouraged, which will also help the farmers. So birds and various animals which are considered as natural pest controllers are used. Then biofertilizers like neem-based pesticides and all these are used, which are free from side effects, and mixed cropping is encouraged. Last is change in unsustainable patterns of consumption and production. So with increasing purchasing power, wasteful consumption linked to market-driven consumerism is stressing the resource base of the developing countries further. It is important to counter this through education and public awareness. In several areas, desirable limits and standards for consumption and production need to be established and applied through appropriate mechanism, including education, incentive, and legislation. So, as the days are passing by, people are demanding more, they are consuming more, and they are wasting also more. So, this is imposing a high pressure on our resource base. So, in several areas, limits and standards for consumption and the need for production, what needs to be produced, what is needed by the society, is established and applied through appropriate mechanism, including education, incentives, and legislation. The Government of India has taken large number of steps for sustainable development. Now, in the next video, we will go to some of the acts which are implemented to protect our environment.